you're not worth it. You don't deserve it. This is the funny circle of life. We'll see what he says in a couple of weeks.
Can't left hook lays him out. Dillian White.
Let's go! I'm ready. Let's get it, Deontay. June, live at the O2. Let's get it.
Eddie Hearn says you should come over and fight Dillian White. Will you do that if that's what it takes to get a fight with Joshua?
The thing about it, a king don't chase a peasant. King chase kings.
Ultimately, we want the biggest fight, out there, and outside of AJ, that is Deontay Wilder for Dillian White.
Eddie Hearn trying to make Dillian White a mandatory. Why else won't you just fight him? Just get him out the way. He's gonna wait. If he's gonna knock him out, just get him out of the way.
With all due respect, dude, no one in this country even knows who Dillian White is.
Deontay Wilder seems to be a serious puncher, but he's got no respect for boxing skills and boxing technique. So there's lots of rooms and loopholes to outboxing and to knock him out as well.
Do you see a situation where he may get the Wilder fight before you or not?
Yeah, because he's won and he's planning his next stage. Wilder just beat Ortiz, they're planning their next stage.
Talking about Dillian White, and he's put himself maybe in a slot to fight Deontay Wilder in the future. Yep. If not
in the immediate future. He's an improving fighter in just about every way.
I don't know, because what options has he got? AJ's not going to fight him this year, that's a fact. There's a fact Joshua and Deontay Wilder don't fight this year. That's a fact.
For what reason?
Because then Eddie Hearn won't have anything else to say.
I don't give a fuck about what Eddie has to say.
Champion of the world, Deontay Wilder.
The body snatcher.
The interest is not simply, oh, here's an opponent they'll feed to Wilder on his way to a big event. Now, Dillian White has turned himself into enough of an attraction that on the way to the big event, he will create an event.
He said, what do you want to fight Dillian White? I said, that'll be made easy. When do we get Joshua? Never called me back.
Compare me with AJ. That's all they want to do. They want a comparison. They know I'm gonna whip his ass, but they want to see how bad and how fucking famous.
I love that fight. It's massive. I mean, I can pay Deontay Wilder double what he's ever earned to take that fight.
This is business. We want to fight Deontay Wilder because I'll fight Deontay Wilder, beat him. I go in as a WBC champion, AJ go in as WBA, IBF and whatever else champion. This will be the first time two British heavyweight as contender for heavyweight title. That'll be massive.
Dillian White, fight me first. You go through zone first, you be here, you got a guaranteed shot with me. I promise. I promise. You heard that. You can't.
You're not going to go over there to fight him.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying that because shit, if it's in Mars, I'm going to Mars, man. I'm soon up. Right. I'm going. That's the thing about me. These guys can't run. Right. They can talk, they can hide, but they can't run because I'm coming right behind them.
We'll wait and see. I mean, Wilder will be the favorite based on his superior pedgree as an amateur and now as a pro too, and based on the win against Ortiz, based on his height, based on his length, and based on his huge right hand.
Whoa, it's Bill goes down!
Wow, okay.
Can Dillian White beat Deontay Wilder?
Depends on what style Deontay goes in with, because I think Deontay Wilder, he's a dangerous individual. He's a dangerous dog, and the thing is, if he performs below par, then it's for him to lose, because Dillian White can fight.
White and Wilder? Yeah, I think so. I think it does happen. I think that Wilder wants the Joshua fight next, but I don't think that happens. I think that Dillian White, I think, has done himself a lot of favours by that performance.
He has a real good chance. I think if Deontay was in trouble in the 7th against Ortiz, if that was Dillian White, I think Dillian White's got the concussive power to put Deontay Wilder away.
I'm the meanest, I'm the toughest, I'm the strongest, I hit the hardest. I'm a risk factor. I'm a risk factor. If I'm not, then all these guys want to dodge me.
He's not doable. He's not. He's gonna be just like every other opponent that I had that they called bum.
think when you hear quotes from Wilder where he says he wants $7 million for this fighting?
He also smokes a lot of crack, you know that, right? He's got a crack problem.
So Saturday night, if you could pick his next 2 fights for him, any 2 fights, what would they be?
Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua.
You alright with that?
Agreed.
Even when they told me about the Dillian Whyte, they just want to compare me to Joshua. It's all about comparing. You know, I already know how it is. Everybody want to compare, see how fast can he get him out, how much damage can he do to him, if he can hang with him. But that don't really mean nothing because it's different styles.
Don't call Dillian Whyte going absolutely mental over there, calling out Deontay Wilder, but does it make sense?
You know what, why not? On the back of that performance, I think he boxed really well behind his jab, but it was exciting with it.
Dillian Whyte's got a heart of an animal, and he can bang as well. So
look at Dillian Whyte's performance, it was terrific. It gets him right back up in the mix. I'd love to see him fight Deontay Wilder here.
If Wilder accepts this fight now, we'll give him a rematch clause. If it's a mandatory, he won't have a rematch clause. So actually, it's another reason to take the fight now.
Career sense, that's the route we're going to go down. You know, because we've been chasing Wilder, we've offered him stupid amount of money, and he doesn't take it. But who knows, he might decide to take it. I don't know.
Let's go! No more excuse. Forget Joshua just doesn't be ready in time. Let's do this.
Oh, that was what I was saying. That Wilder Whyte, yeah, Dillian tonight beat looks down. He's put himself with the character that he is as well. He's in the shot window for all the big fights, you know, and I'm very happy to see it. I hope he picks up world titles now.
Whether it's in America, whether it's in the UK, you're gonna find Deontay. Right. And I don't mean to whine, but I talk like that sometimes. And that just lets you know what type of fighter I am. I'm a champion.
Chasing the fight, you know, he's got his business in America. That fight's going to happen at some point. Listen, it's got to. It's inevitable. Whether it happens next, whether it happens even by the end of the year, who knows? You know.
With Dillian, man, you know, I know what they're trying to do, and my thing is, I want the man that knocked him out. What's wrong with that? But I understand what the UK fans is trying to do. I understand what Eddie Hearns is trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I think it makes sense for Wilder to fight Whyte because it's a big fight in itself. And if he beats Whyte and does a number on it and does it in style, then I think he's got a. Then I think the AJ fight is more likely to happen sooner rather than later.
Man, they just want me to come. They want me to come in and fight Dillian Whyte. They know I'm gonna fucking beat him up. They know it. I'ma just straight beat him up. They know it. They just want to see me back in the ring, and I understand that because nobody can give. I ain't gonna get no credibility for being a Dillian Whyte. Let's just be real.
I don't even want to hear about Dillian Whyte. If this promoter and this fighter really want to fight Deontay Wilder, why do they keep talking about Dillian Whyte?
He says it helps build the
fight.
fight.
Get the fuck out of here. That's what I said.
He said a fight.
Okay, I say get the fuck out of here.
He said
Or is it Deontay Wilder wants $7 million to fight Dillian in February or March or whenever?
Yeah, that's true. He's shying away from Dillian. He said, you know, he don't want to fight Dillian. That's what he says to me.
I'm a true champion. And a champion don't run from nobody. A champion don't make excuses. A champion don't say, well, have they make an offer? You say you the best, you the champion, you make an offer then. If your team lying to you, then you come with it.
We were going to go to Russia to fight Povetkin. He's not afraid to go anywhere. We ain't going to UK to fight Dillian Whyte. Come on.
Dillian Whyte?
Dillian Whyte is a joke to me. He's a joke to me. Like, who have he beaten to even get in this position?
We're talking about Joshua and Wilder, and we'll worry about that after the Parker fight. But if he does fight Wilder next, it's not going to be till October, November, December. So Dillian can box him in June, July, whenever. Well, he may have no choice. So at some point in 2018, the WBC are going to call the mandatory.
Or if they put Joshua on the end of the contract of a fight between me and a Dillian Whyte, and I accept it, open arms, full-hearted.
I'm not going to chase nobody. I'm the American champion as that. We're not going to chase nobody. At the end of the day, no matter what nobody's doing in their country, the mecca of boxing is here in America.
And he said, if you fight Dillian Whyte, we'll get you Joshua next. I couldn't get on the phone quick enough.
I'm asking to push a Joshua or Wilder. I don't care. Any one of them.